Hello students, today I will explain you third chapter of geography, weather and climate. Now what is weather? Weather is the condition of the atmosphere at a particular place over a short period of time. It may change from day to day or even within the same day. Climate, on the other hand, is the general atmospheric conditions of a place over a period of time, say 30 to 35 years. Now, this table shows differences between weather and climate. Weather is day-to-day state of the atmosphere and climate is the longer sustained state of the atmosphere. Weather spans over a short period of time. Climate spans over a longer period of time. Weather is temporary in nature and climate is permanent in nature. Now, there are two terms related to this chapter. I will explain you those two terms. First is meteorology. The scientific study of weather conditions is called meteorology, and the scientists who study weather are called meteorologists. Weather forecast. Predictions of weather are made by careful observations and accurate calculations. The predictions which are announced by the weather stations, they are collectively called as weather forecast. Now, I will explain you elements of weather and how they are recorded. The first important element of weather is temperature. The temperature of the atmosphere is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness of the air. And the instrument which is used to measure the temperature of the air is 6's maximum and minimum thermometer. This thermometer can measure the maximum temperature of the day as well as the minimum temperature of the day. It makes use of alcohol as well as mercury as the thermometric liquids. Now the bend at the bottom of the thermometer contains mercury which moves up or down based on the expansion or contraction of alcohol. The alcohol expands and pushes the mercury up along the maximum column. This maximum and minimum thermometer records maximum temperature of the day as well as minimum temperature of the day, and the difference between the maximum and minimum temperature of the day is called diurnal range of temperature, and the difference between the maximum temperature and minimum temperature recorded in a year is called the annual range of temperature. Now, I will explain you Celsius and Fahrenheit scales of temperature. You can refer to the diagram of Celsius and Fahrenheit thermometer in your geography books, page number 19. I will explain you the scales of Celsius and Fahrenheit. Melting point of ice on Celsius scale is 0 degree Celsius, which is equivalent to 32 degree Fahrenheit. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. On Fahrenheit scale, it is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit scales. Fahrenheit scale is equal to 9 divided by 5 temperature in degrees Celsius plus 32. This formula can convert Fahrenheit into Celsius and Celsius into Fahrenheit. Now we come to Stevenson screen. In the weather stations, a Stevenson screen is used to keep the thermometers inside a box. This is basically for the protection of the thermometers. Thermograph and automatic thermometer called the thermograph is used to record temperature as well as the pressure. Now, atmospheric pressure, the second element of the weather. The force exerted by a column of air due to its weight at a particular place on the Earth's surface is called atmospheric pressure. I have drawn the diagram of the instrument which is used to measure atmospheric pressure. This is known as mercury barometer. It makes use of mercury. Okay. Due to air pressure, the mercury rises up in the column and the readings on the marker shows us what is the atmospheric pressure of that place, of that air at that moment. So this is the device which is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Now the next element of weather is wind. Horizontal difference in atmospheric pressure causes air to flow from the area of high pressure to the areas of low pressure, and we know that moving air is known as wind. Wind vane, this I have drawn the diagram. Wind vane is an instrument which is used to measure the direction of the wind. It consists of an arrow pointing towards the direction of the wind. The winds, they get their names from the direction from which they blow. For example, winds blowing from west are called westerly winds. Those blowing from east, they are called easterly winds. Winds carry warmth or cold from one place to another. They also help in bringing rainfall because they carry moisture from water bodies. There is another instrument known as anemometer. This instrument is used to measure the speed of the wind. You can refer to your geography books, page number 21, for the image of anemometer. The speed of the wind is measured in unit called as knots. 1 knot is equal to 1 nautical mile per hour. An anemograph helps in the continuous measurement and recording of the speed of wind on a graph paper.